Hello my friends and welcome to the show. My name is Dan Edwards and today we're taking a look back at the action from this past weekend here at House of Pain Wrestling, and we'll kick things off with Renouf from Friday the 28th of February. The show kicked off with singles action as it was Jackie T of Big Man Inc. accompanied by Adam Bolt, taking on Jaden Law of the NGOGs, accompanied by Scooter. Towards the end of the match, Jackie dragged Scooter into the ring, which distracted the referee, which allowed Adam Bolt to attempt to get involved, but Jaden kicked Adam away, then came flying off the second rope with a crossbody, but Jackie managed to roll through and get his feet on the ropes, pinning Jaden Law. It was mixed tag team action next as 2/3 of Cerberus of Max Chimera and Dolly Dharma teamed up to take on Mr. USA Lance Flashman and the House of Pain Women's Champion Lexi Morgan. Towards the end of the match, Lexi managed to avoid a double team attempt from Cerberus, and Dolly and Max collided with one another. Lance Flashman then speared Dolly Dharma, and Lexi Morgan hit a twist of fate onto Max, pinning him, securing the win for the team. Grayson Clay was in action next as he went one-on-one with Rook Scrumwell. Both men seemed to have a game plan going into the match as Grayson was targeting Rook's shoulder and Rook was targeting Grayson's leg. Towards the end of the match, Rook was going for a slam onto Grayson, but Grayson managed to reverse this into a slam of his own, followed it up with a vicious armbar, forcing Rook Scrumwell to submit. Adam Bolt, accompanied by Jackie T, was in action next, taking on Scooter, who was accompanied by Jaden Law. Big Man Inc. were trying the same tricks that worked for them earlier in the night, but this time they seemed to backfire. As Jackie was distracting the referee, Adam went for a pin and put his feet on the ropes, but Jaden shoved Adam off of the ropes, meaning Scooter could roll Adam up and pick up the biggest win of his young career. In the main event of the night, it was 6-man tag team action as the last true hooligan Ruddy teamed up with Riley Miles and the main spectacle Tristan Wheeler to take on the team of Jackson Ellis, Alex Rue and one half of the tag team champions, Davey Thompson. During the match, Alex Rue and Ruddy got into a brawl and ended up fighting into the backstage area, leaving it down to 2-on-2. Davey then managed to isolate Tristan Wheeler, hit him with a Uranagi, and then the young Jackson Ellis came flying off the top rope with a tornado DDT, pinning Tristan Wheeler, securing the win for the team. Moving on to Stapleford now on Saturday the 1st of March, the show kicked off with singles action as Oscar Prospero went one-on-one with Kobe Woods. Kobe looked to be closing in on victory as he went for his Kobe cutter, but as he springboarded off of the ropes, Oscar shoved the referee Kevin into the ropes and Kobe lost his balance. Oscar then followed this up with a headlock driver to pick up the win. It was tag team action next as the bad influences of myself and the TikTok kid Zach Davey took on the team of the former boxer Rocky Underwood and the powerhouse punk Mikey McLovin, with Scooter acting as the special guest referee. Scooter claimed that he was going to call the match right down the middle, but that turned out not to be the case. Zack hit his last shot onto Rocky Underwood and clearly had the match won, but Scooter was too busy watching Mikey attack me on the outside to count the pin. Zack got into Scooter's face, and then Scooter shoved Zack straight into Rocky Underwood, who hit his haymaker, pinning Zach Davey. It was singles action next as the psychotic Sweeney went one-on-one with the Stormbreaker Marley Hayden. Marley managed to surprise Sweeney with a roll-up, securing the win, but as Marley was celebrating after the match, Grayson Clay came through the curtain, attacked Marley, and then him and Sweeney issued a 2-on-1 beatdown. This is when the gladiator Shea Attilus came running out, took care of Sweeney, and Grayson backed away. Shea then said he didn't want to wait till after the interval and told Grayson to get in the ring and they would have the match right now, but Grayson said no and returned to the backstage area. After the interval, Grayson came back out to the ring and said that he is now ready for the match and invited Shea Attilus back out to the ring, and Shea obliged, but Grayson attacked him before the bell, gaining the upper hand. Grayson looked to be closing in on victory as he was going for a Samoan spike, but Shea managed to duck this and was setting Grayson Clay up for his finishing manoeuvre when Sweeney returned to the ring, attacking the gladiator and causing the disqualification. Marley Hayden then ran out to the ring, chasing off Sweeney and Grayson, repaying the favour from earlier in the night. The main event of the night was scheduled to be a singles match as Pinky the Pirate was going one-on-one with the headhunter Isaac Carver, but when Isaac made his entrance, he was joined by all three other members of the Bullring and they surrounded Pinky the Pirate. This is when Davey Thompson came running out to back up Pinky, and they were soon followed by Matlock, and they issued a challenge to the Bullring for a 6-man tag team match, which Kyle Crimson accepted and sent Josh Fenrir, Xander Scott and Isaac into battle. During the match, Matlock was chasing Kyle out of the building, which left Davey and Pinky in a 3-on-2 situation, which ended up being their downfall, and it was Isaac Carver hitting an air raid siren onto Pinky the Pirate, securing the win. When the Bullring had returned to the backstage area, Kyle came running back into the building, still being chased by Matlock. Kyle slid into the ring, where he was met with a right hand from Davey Thompson and a 619 from Pinky the Pirate. Matlock was then setting up for his South of Heaven chokeslam, but Josh Fenrir returned to ringside, pulling Kyle to safety and retreating to the backstage area. We rounded off the weekend at the Old Cold Store in Nottingham on Sunday the 2nd of March, and the show kicked off with tag team action as the House of Pain Full Throttle champion LJ Heron teamed up with Jimmy Phoenix to take on the team of Riley Miles and TJ Dean. Towards the end of the match, LJ accidentally speared his partner Jimmy, and Riley took advantage of this situation, hitting a double arm DDT and pinning the Full Throttle champion. It was singles action next as one half of the tag team champions, Davey Thompson, was going one-on-one with the main spectacle, Tristan Wheeler. This was a physical, hard-hitting match which saw Davey Thompson hitting the Rikishi driver and pinning Tristan Wheeler to pick up the win. The singles action continued next as my boy, Mr. Graham, Nate Ajax, was going one-on-one with Pinky the Pirate, with Scooter once again acting as the special guest referee. Nate seemed to be closing in on victory as he climbed up to the second rope, but Pinky the Pirate pulled Scooter in the way, and Scooter just stood there blocking Nate from hitting his second rope dropkick. Pinky then pulled Nate off of the rope so he could hit the 619, and Scooter clearly fast countered Nate. This is the second time this weekend that Scooter has screwed over me and my boys, and trust me, Scooter, I will not forget this. It was a non-title triple threat match next, as it was the Tribal Beef Grayson Clay taking on the untouchable Brad Matthews, taking on the House of Pain Heritage Champion Joseph Starr. It did look like Joseph was about to win the match as he hit his second rope DDT onto Brad Matthews, but as he was heading towards the pin, Grayson Clay came in and surprised Joe with a roll-up, pinning the Heritage Champion, picking up the win. The singles action continued next as the Last True Hooligan went one-on-one with Rosa Keaton, PI. Ruddy seemed to be trying all the tricks he could think of to steal the victory, bringing a beer bottle into the ring, and as the referee took it away, he grabbed Rosa's magnifying glass and tried to hit her with it, but Rosa ducked. Ruddy noticed the referee was heading back to the ring, so threw the magnifying glass to Rosa and feigned injury, hoping the referee would disqualify Rosa. The referee saw through this though, but this distraction allowed Ruddy the opportunity to hit a headbutt, follow this up with a senton to pin Rosa Keaton. In the main event, it was a 6-person tag team match, as it was Oscar Prospero teaming up with Jackie T and the Money Mogul Sash to take on Hellbound of Harley Harris, Alton Thorne and the House of Pain champion Joey Slade. Towards the end of the match, Joey hit Eat Defeat onto Sash and went for the pin, not realising that Sash was not the legal man. Jackie T, who was legal, snuck up from behind, rolling Joey up, but Joey managed to kick out at 2 and then hit the Hell Driver on Jackie T, pinning him, picking up the win for Hellbound. Well, that is all I do have time for today, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time, right here on the Dan Edwards Show.